Can reps close it out? Ladies and gentlemen, the final game. Who is going to stop the man, the monster that is LRM game? In the top left, it is going to be Reps Defi. Defi coming out. This is like captain versus captain here, mano y mano in Game 7. The leaders of both teams. Actually, I'm pretty sure Defi's the leader, right? Defi, are you the leader? Hold on, let me check. Yep, he's the leader. Yeah! That's what's up. That's what's up. Defi is going to be the blue Zerg. And in the bottom left, as the purple Terran. Boom! That's right, it's LRM game. He's ready. Look at him. You can tell on his face. He is ready to take this clan war. Alright. T7? Yeah, alright, so game playing Terran this time. Game, of course. The master of all races. And Defi has 500 APM, so that's pretty sick. Clearly been taking lessons from Project. Look at that. Crazy! Meanwhile, game is making a depot. Oh yeah, look at that. The Red Bull clearly kicking into effect there. Look how fast those blades are spinning. Yeah. What? Wait, was Defi even in the last game? What are you talking about? Sayle, change overlay. What's wrong with the overlay? Oh shit, I forgot to change the player names. Damn it! I changed everything like except the most important thing. Ah. Hui. Oh, I thought he was gonna do the Spanish laugh. Or is it the Mexican laugh? Wait, wait. What country laugh is that? I can't remember now. What the sh... Oh, what? He cancelled it! Wait, did he kill a drone? Huh. Brazil? Apparently it's Brazil. Alright. And we have a 1 Rex expand from LRM game. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Oh shit, he did kill a drone! Oh shit! Where'd the SCV go? I think it died too. Ah, 1 for 1. Alright, that's cool. Now this is exciting. The captain's coming out, look at that. See, they're not just sending their minions to take the clan war. No. It's Game 7. This is it. So we have a second barracks on the way. All good. And quite a lot of links coming out from Defi, but it is spotted by Games SCV though. He also sees the third hatchery, and he's going to see the gas, so he knows there's nothing too crazy, but 8 initial lings does mean that Defi's going to try something here. And look at this game, immediately pulling a few SCVs, building a bunker in a bit of a funny location. Normally you'd see the bunker attached kind of to the to the command center, and you can kind of put a depot there to wall it in, but in this case kind of no time to wait for the depot here, just kind of wall it in immediately. And oh my god, Defi's going for it. The bunker not quite finished yet. The Marines having to back up to the ramp, but the SCV's doing a good job, and wow, not even losing a single Marine there. Defi's 8-ling attack does absolutely nothing. And apparently he killed another drone. What? 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 I didn't even see the blood. I was too busy looking at the front. Damn, that's sick. So game is now miles ahead, and Defi's like gonna try and transition into standard 3 hatch. But look at this, damn! Look at game. He's like, you need a sunken. It's not even bluffing. He's like, actually for serious. It's like, Forella, dude, you need a sunken. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, it's fine. Oh no, don't stay in range. All right, cool. Like some sick mind games there. He's like telling Defi he needs a sunken, so Defi's like, wait a minute, that means you're not attacking, you're like trying to trick me, so I should not make a sunken. Then the game actually attacks him. Oh, I see what you did there, game. Mind gaming. Engineering Bay Academy. It's funny that Defi just had the sunken ready anyway. Because I guess he knew that after that attack failed, game would try something like that early marine poke. Because when you get all those link kills for free, that's definitely a safe move to do. Well, usually it is, I should say. Anyway, Spire's on the way, link speed is on the way, and 4 links have survived to chill at the front. But otherwise, nothing too crazy. Is that only 1 marine in the bunker? Oh, I like this. This is always really nice. You only need 1 marine in the bunker. And then everything else just chills on the outside. You just need 1 to make it so that the bunker aggro stuff. Just put the damage guy in there. Anyway. Shoopa-dooba-doo. So Lair's on. Of course. The Spire's almost on. And game is going 5 racks. And this is actually going to be very interesting, because in these positions, it's going to be quite nice for Defi to do some meter harass, because as you can see, the natural to natural distance is so close by air. So basically, what Defi can do is he can pop over here with his mutas, kill a few SCVs, basically abusing the fact that these minerals are pressed against the cliff. And then as soon as game starts moving out to threaten an attack, he just pops straight back over from harassing the natural back to defend his natural with the mutas and sunkens. And of course, by ground, it's a much actually further distance for game to walk, and obviously his marines are slower than the mutas. So I think this is actually quite advantageous for Defi here. Is that an overlord? Okay. Meanwhile, game. Oh, he's looking for an overlord. I think didn't quite catch it. But yeah, so that's not ideal for game. Especially because, I mean, this 5-Rex is going to mean he wants to be aggressive with these marines. He wants to put the pressure on the Zerg and kind of force Defi to defend with his mutas rather than attack. But I think in these positions he can kind of do both relatively safely. And look at this, Defi has very smartly gotten 4 sunken colonies. Now the thing is, game, he's got 3 medics. Usually if you want to do a sunken bust, you need at least 1 medic per sunken for it to work. That's the magic number. Game apparently a little bit upset that he didn't catch the OVs. It was a good idea. He didn't quite get the timing though. Building some turrets here at the front, but you know, as you can see, you can't really build them behind the minerals. You kind of have to build them on the side. It's a little bit awkward, and you know, you don't have the high ground vision. I think that SCV, no, it shouldn't be stuck actually. I think he just didn't shift click it back to the minerals. But it is a little bit annoying. Meanwhile, it looks like, oh, the muta's kind of barely flying around the marines. Are they going to get spotted? Not quite. Oh, they are going to turn back though. He saw them, and he's going to catch a few of the tail end of the units. Gets the medic actually very crucially. Medic probably the most important unit here. And oh, gonna do a bit of micro here, abusing this little middle impassable ground. Doing a bit of lackluster micro there though. Not the most amazing micro I've ever seen. More importantly, where's the 3rd base? Oh, there it is. Oh, is it gonna get blocked? Where the hell are you going? Go back. What? What? Silly SCV. Silly SCV. You didn't block the hatchery. But oh, these hydras. Wait a minute. Why did he stim and why did the hydras run away when I'm pretty sure neither of them saw each other? Did they see each other? Maybe maybe they barely saw each other, and they both like freaked out and ran away. Bunch of girls, pussies. Anyway, game is now moving out with a pretty gigantic meta marine force. Notice that he hasn't actually been attacked at all by these mutas. He's got actually a billion turrets. I feel like he didn't actually need this many if he was going 5 racks. Normally the point of 5 racks is you can skimp on the turrets a little bit because you're being so aggressive that he can't really attack you. But Game kind of did both, so it seems slightly inefficient. But I mean, I guess it does protect him from any kind of crazy counterattacks. And now he's going towards the top right, and this is going to be quite hard for Defy to defend, because these Hydras that were moving over there did not get over there in time. So there should be 2 lurkers on the top of the ramp right now, but there's actually nothing. And 2 lurkers running in, 3 lurkers running in from open ground is going to be a little bit dangerous if Game micros well. And here we go. He's moving up. Looks like Defy was waiting for this to try and hit from the top of the ramp. The lurkers need to go in the back right now. He needs to go and hit from both sides. Is he going to get it? The timing is slightly off, but I think he is at least going to be able to defend the base, losing a lot of lings though, and will actually sneak 2 of the lurkers up the ramp, using the mutas to cover here to tank shots for these lurkers. And Defy will keep his 3rd base alive, but at what cost? I mean, not only did he lose a lot of units, a lot of lings, a few of the mutas, but these mutas have done almost no damage to the game whatsoever. Game's economy is completely untouched. Well, his SCB count is looking a little bit low despite that. He is actually getting, wow, double starboard here, so he is going to be going pure SK Terran style, pure Medic Marine and Science Vessel with just a few vultures to lay some mines here. Now this is not what we saw Largo doing before, where he goes for like the mass factory vulture switch in kind of the mid to late game. This is actually more just that, you know, you're focusing mainly on the Medic Marines and the Science Vessels, but because you're going to have a few extra minerals anyway, you're just going to dump them in these vultures, lay a few spider mines. You're not going to, you know, make too many, but they are going to be very, very useful nonetheless. So, looks like plenty of lurker link coming up now. Hive almost done. Game probably wants to push fairly quickly. Oh, looks like the mute's actually camping here. Are they can maybe get that dropship? I don't know. They're poking in here, killing a few SCVs, building buildings, being a little bit annoying. They probably will get that dropship. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, they're gonna suicide to get the dropship. Oh no, they're not gonna get it. Oh no, TT indeed. Oh God. Oh, that is painful. Oh, I am hurting. I am so sorry, Defy. Game should probably just kill this to be good manner. No, don't repair it. Game, come on, dude. Just like fly it into the Zerg base. Just give the man a break. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so Defy now just camping out here with 1,000,000 dudes. But that's a pretty sick defense. I don't think Game can actually go in there. But the thing is, though, he doesn't actually need to attack it. He just needs to make sure that when the Phylos come out, he like has this position. So basically, Defy needs to sit here until the Phylos come out. And then when the Phylos come out, he can like start slowly pushing it back. But Game will have plenty of space to maneuver. And while all this is going on, I think he can take a 3rd. I think that's what this SCV is going to do. But look at this, very interestingly, Defy getting Guardians. And this could be quite effective on this map, because I mean, this map, you know, it's like Fighting Spirit in that you have this big space behind the natural that Terran cannot reach by ground, so you can just siege it down with Guardians. And not only that, but as I said before, it's very close to his own base, so he can, you know, defend his Guardians with Scourge and whatnot more easily than on other maps. However, can he stop this drop though? Looks like it might be a bit of an elevator that Game is planning, but it is barely going to be on the edge of vision of this Overlord. He needs to bring some units back ASAPly before a second group of units get in there. If 2 groups of Medic Marine get in there, that's going to be quite a pain to deal with. Oh, it might get the vessel though, not quite getting it, and brings the lurkers back, so I think he will be able to defend this. I don't think Game should drop any more units here, that'll just be a waste. Well, I guess he's committed now, but yeah, he's going to lose that, so even playing a couple of drones. Gotta be careful not to fly out too far. He'll take damage from the rest of the Marines. Meanwhile, look at this Game laying a few spider mines, and this is the kind of thing that I was saying that Largo wanted to do earlier on in his game against Bakuryu, but wasn't able to because he didn't have the position. Like, you know, when he did the initial Vulture switch, you want to do it where your Medic Marine have given you map control, and so you can lay mines basically wherever you want, like really aggressively, so that the Zerg gets contained. But if you don't have that map control, then it's just really hard to do that properly. Anyway, so having defended that, Defy is now getting up to his Philo tech. Looks like he's actually got Consume already. He's getting Plague now, and the Guardians are on the way, maybe? Wait, what the hell? Oh, there they are. I was like, where did the mutas go? But, oh, looks like a drone coming down to get a 4th. No way that's going to happen. And, oh man, is there a Nidus Canal? Okay, there's a Nidus Canal, so he needs to get some units over there ASAP. Looks like he does get the Crucial Defiler down, and that's going to prevent any attack here from Game. It's just almost impossible to break a Zerg ramp like this with Defiles up there. The Science Vessels will be able to come up and irradiate some stuff, but really going to be difficult. And now the Guardians are here, and this is going to be quite annoying for Game. Now, the good thing for Game is that he already made 2 starports, going for this SK Terran, so he's going to have a lot of science vessels, and he's going to be able to make a couple of raids if he really wants to deal with these Guardians. And it's not going to help Defi that he's actually in range of the turrets. Oh my goodness, he loses a Guardian to turrets. Loses 2 Guardians to turrets! What the hell? That is... So he only used a single irradiate. The whole point of these Guardians is actually not only to kill SCVs and deny mining, but to draw out irradiates. If you can get 1 irradiate per Guardian, that's really not a bad, like, well, okay, it's not an ideal exchange, but, you know, drawing out those irradiates, forcing 1 irradiate to kill 1 Guardian is really not that bad, in addition to killing some SCVs and some turrets, and losing those to turrets is just horrible. I mean, yuck. Anyway, Defi still seems unable to get this space, but he's got a million lurkers now into the Defiler, so he should be able to get it. Really wants it as well, because Game, of course, has actually gotten the bottom right main, as well as his bottom, or this mineral only, although that's going to get taken down by this lurker, it seems. Not taken down, but delayed just a little. Meanwhile, oh man, huge engagement going on here. Where's the Dark Swarm? It looks like no Swarm, a Plague used instead. Where's the Defiler? No Defiler in sight, but enough lurkers and no Siege Tanks here. That's a crucial thing. Game, look at that. He's got a million Medic Marine. He's gone for SK Terran, but he's got, so that means he's got no Siege Tanks. He only has the Irradiates to really deal with these. I like all these Spider Mines though. Look at this. He's got a whole bunch of Spider Mines in a line between his natural and Defi's natural, so he's really not scared of any counterattacks. And that's what's allowing him to keep his entire army here focused. Oh my god, no! The Plagued Vessels! Nice sniping by Defi to take those down. You see, that's what allows Games to focus his entire army here at the top right, is he's really not as scared of any counterattack, and he's actually just going to go for it. Oh man, a few lurkers at the back are not in position here for Defi. And Defi's going to have to cancel this base for sure. There is the cancel. Oh man, he really needs a Defiler here. Where's his Defiler? He's sending in more lurkers and links, but he needs a Defiler. That's what he needs. You know, a random group of Medic Marine, I think they're supposed to be over here, but they kind of got lost. That's okay. It's a confusing map, I understand. And I think Defi, oh, he might be sending his Overlord to check the bottom right. He's going to be very, very sad when he sees it's mining already. Meanwhile, the Lurkerlings just desperately trying to secure this 4th base for Defi. This is a really, really late 4th. Compared to what Defi should have. And those Guardians is unfortunately not really doing much at all for him. I think if he didn't waste those Guardians like that, might be in a slightly better spot in fact. I mean, because now Game is just focusing all his attention on here. He doesn't have to, you know, split his focus between defending his own base and attacking. He can just focus entirely on the micro here at the front. And that's like an invincible medic. Alright, there we go. Anyway, 105 supply versus 140 supply. Not terrible for Defi, but he's definitely a little bit behind at this point. I mean, you know, he's just now getting his 4th base, whereas Game's 3rd base is already mining. The Overlord does see it, as I said, and it is completely undefended. It's just a single Vulture there. So if Defi could get some links out, he could attack it. But the thing is, look at this. Game's army is attacking the top right, and he's got Spider Mines covering the natural. So there's really no way for Defi to even get units out to attack. Looks like finally sending a few things over, and actually it looks like he might find an opening here. But look at this. Lynx is getting completely slaughtered by these Spider Mines, and the Vulture's going to clean up what the Spider Mines didn't kill. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Game, though, getting a little bit cocky with these science vessels where there's no marine support underneath them. The marines looks like they went back. Oh my god, he's got 3 dropships. He's going for a doom drop on the Zerg. Oh my goodness, gotta be very careful doing this kind of thing with your science vessels though. It's prime targets for Scourge. And looks like, oh my god, both players are actually going for big drops at the same time. Defi going for a huge drop in Game's natural. Where's the dropships? The dropships of Game are out of position. The vessels are out of position here. Defi going into the natural. It looks like he's just going to run through the turrets. And the Vulture's trying to lay Spider Mines. He's got to drop though before everything dies in the Overlords. He's got to drop everything. Oh man, so many Overlords going down here, but most of the drop, it looks like, does get down. There's Dark Swarms all over the production facilities. The drop of Game is coming back, but how can he drop here? Because there's Dark Swarms with Lurkers underneath. It looks like a lot of units did go down in the drop. It was a very costly drop for Defi, but how much damage will it do though? It's going to be so difficult for Game to come back. He's got, oh man, a huge cloud of vessels. Will be able to irradiate everything, so he can just wait with his Medic Marine. He does not need to engage, just needs to irradiate everything and wait for them to die. I don't think this attack is going to do too much more for Defi here, and that was so expensive for him. He was possibly relying on that to pull himself back in the game, but that just really didn't do too much. I mean, it set a lot of Terran buildings on fire. That's cool, but didn't really kill that much. Oh, nice little last skewer there. And Defi, meanwhile, is actually using Hydralisks. What? Alright. Go Hydras! He actually has Hydra speed, and it looks like Hydra range as well, which is quite funny. I guess he's gotten them in response to all those mines. Defi, by the way, banking a lot of money here. Even though he really shouldn't be. He's been on 3 bases for a long time. I don't know why he's banking that much money. But yes, finally. Oh, it looks like simultaneously gone for a drop at the bottom right here. I'm sorry, I missed that. Oh man, was too focused on the drop in the main. So Defi doing a nice little multi-prong attack here while the Hydras also come in here. There's another random command center being built, but that's probably going to have to be cancelled. So Defi actually doing a good job. And Game actually has 1 gas. Okay, he's not mining the natural gas. He's not mining the main gas. Game... Oh, he's got 84 gas now. But he's actually got no gas income or something. But I guess it doesn't matter because he's got like 15 science vessels. Alright, not 15. He's got 8 science vessels and 3 dropships going out. And this top right base, if it gets dropped, that'll be really, really tricky for Defi to deal with. Defi actually getting double spore colonies here at the top right natural. That's very interesting. But it looks like, look at this, the Hydro drop going to kill the command center. And this command center has been cancelled. Game actually is running very low on income here. He's taking his mineral only, but look at this. He's almost out of mineral income. And, I mean, he's got just very, very little gas. Game now is the one who has to have like major damage done with this drop because Defi is still got, you know, these 2 fresh bases at the top right. Where did the drop actually even go? Oh, he snuck it around the top. Oh god, he could kill all of the tech. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Nice plague on the science vessels though. But where's the army? Go back. Defend your home. Defend the motherland. Oh man, getting down the evolution chamber that was upgrading Carapace, getting the Defiler Mount. No, not quite getting the Defiler Mount. Is he going to get the spawning pool? He's targeting down the spawning pool, and he does get the spawning pool, but loses everything there. Really, I don't know if that was worth it for an evolution chamber and the spawning pool. I mean, those are pretty good hits, but still. Oh no, running the plagued vessels into Hydralisks. Those were what he had left. Game is in big trouble now, I think. 133 supply for Defi against 150 for Game. Game really not big, a big supply lead anymore, and now a drop is coming into his last mining base. Vultures and Marines are in position, though. He's laying a bunch of mines. Is this drop going to be effective? I don't think so. I do not think that. What is he doing? Oh my god, you can't stack your overlords and drop like that. That never works. Ever, ever, ever. Oh, dude. Dude, Defi. It doesn't. Oh, Swarm. Okay, now that works. Alright. I guess it doesn't work unless you have Swarm. Oh, Plague! Yeah, he gets the command center just for lulz. And now these lurkers are invincible. Game, though, meanwhile, re-expanding to the right side. But look at this, he's got 48 minerals, and this is going to get cancelled. Game is in so much trouble here. Oh my god, he's got a million SCVs, but they cannot do anything. He's at 200 minerals, 150 gas. 127 supply. Defi now ahead on supply. Way more money banked. He's got 2 fresh bases here. I think Defi, despite being on the back foot for a lot of this game, has possibly taken it. Has reps defeated LRM here. Oh man, and guys, we're in the last couple of weeks as well of this season, so these are like crucial matches to determine who's going to make the playoffs and what ranking they'll be. It seems that Gambit's Cup is using a very similar system to Pro League, where it's like second place plays third place first, and then the winner of that plays against the overall first place in the regular season in the finals. So getting being a spot up is or getting that first place spot in the regular season is hugely helpful. Basically seeding you directly to the grand finals. Meanwhile, though, there are 5 siege tanks here. Siege down Defi. What does he have? He needs to get some good swarms down. And here we go. He's got to be careful how he engages this. Does not want to run into the tank line. But at the same time, it's very difficult for Game to engage as well. And look at this. Just a few swarms and Game's attack is going to be stopped here. Game, he needs to unsiege and get out of range of the swarm. He needs to back up. He's unsieging. Has he reclaimed his base yet? No, 1 lurker with 18 kills still keeping this base unavailable for Game. Game has no income right now. He's mining from like the 2 almost gone patches in his main. That is his entire income. Game needs to make it happen, and loses the rest of the vessels. Game down 30 supply. Another drop coming into the main base. Game's entire army is outside of Defi's natural. He's got nothing at home to defend this. It's mostly Hydras and Lings, but there's almost nothing left anyway. There's a single Marine in the bunker. And GG from Game. Defi closes out the series. A 3-kill from Largo and a killing blow from the captain. And Reps takes out LRM here in week 6 of Gambit's Cup. Congratulations to them. Woo! Yeah. All right. So, that is that, ladies and gentlemen. And I am gonna go to bed. Thank you all for watching. This has been Gambit's Cup, sponsored by Minus Eagle. That's why there's an eagle on the screen. And Prowler. And organized by Awa. Woohoo! So I'm gonna start casting these regularly. I'll just do them every Sunday, 2 matches, as I did today.